So today we're going to go through proper squat form. So if you're a beginner, this is totally perfect. We're going to do 3 variations of squats and you don't need any equipment, so let's get into it. We're going to start with a basic squat. So what I want you to do, take your hips, knees, and toes all in the same line. You can have your feet hip distance apart or maybe a little bit wider. But the most important thing is that when you bend your knees, they go straight out over the toes, as opposed to toes turning out and knees rolling in. Now, I cannot even tell you how many times I see people doing this and then wondering why their knees hurt later. So, I think it's hard to tell if you're doing that or not. So what I suggest as an easy fix for that is to grab a ball. You can get one at the grocery store, Target, whatever, and any kind of ball, doesn't matter. This is my kid's ball. And when you have it in between your inner thighs, it's going to help you track your knees over your toes better. So the second thing that you want to make sure that you do for proper squat form is to sink your butt back so your weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes up at any point during your squat. So when you're all the way down there, you should still be able to lift your toes. So sinking all the way down. Think like you're gonna sit on one of those little toddler toilets and you've got to go way down and back to get down there. Okay, so that's what we're going for. Now when you go down, notice that my spine does not change shape. I'm bending from my hips and my knees, but I'm not going too far over like that. So you want to keep your spine nice and long. Aim to get your elbows to your thighs or maybe even lower, and then squeeze your glutes and pull your abs in to come up. Now we don't want this to just be an intro video, right? We want to get a little something out of it. So let's do some squats together. We'll take it down, down, squeeze, up. So when you have the ball in between your inner thighs, it's going to make your inner thighs work, and that's what you want. So we're getting a little bit of everything in your lower body. The quads, your hamstrings, your abductors, and your adductors. Your adductors are your inner thighs. So you want all that working. So the result from doing these is that you strengthen your entire lower body, glutes too, and that helps strengthen your knee joints. So your knees don't have any specific muscles around them. They're just like your little patella floating out there in space. So you need all of these muscles working to protect your patella out there in space. So if you've had knee pain in the past and your doctor okays you for doing squats, these should help rather than make it worse if you're doing them correctly. So if you did everything that I said and you're tracking your knees straight out over the toes, again, watch for those toes turning out. Don't let them turn out, straight forward. If you're sinking your hips back and down so you can lift your toes, if you're keeping your spine long, then you're all good. Now I'm going to show you, I just can't stop doing these squats. All right, one more. Now I'm going to show you a few options. So let's see. We're going to start the same way, but without the ball this time. So you're going to squat down, and then when you come up, lift your right knee. So you're aiming your knee to your hands, and then squat down and lift. So you want to keep your hands right at chest height. Squat and lift. Now the trick here is not to wait till you're standing all the way up like this and then lift your knee. You want to start lifting that leg as soon as you start coming up. So it's squat and lift. Again, this is a variation, a little more advanced. Get your heart rate up a little bit more. and lift. So if you have that thing where your knees are turning in and your toes are turning out, don't do this until your muscles learn how to hold your legs in the right position. But if you've got that down, then you can do this, get a little more out of your squat time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and again, low back stays nice and long. 2, 1. Woohoo! So I said a couple variations. I will give you one more. So let's do a squat jump. Ah, crazy. You know, if you know me for a while, you know I love squat jumps. So you're gonna sink your hips back and down. Again, 3, 2, 1. This time you propel yourself right up off the floor. And then when you come down, you roll down, ball the foot into your heel. So you use your entire foot. What this is gonna do, it makes your lower body work harder. I'm already huffing and puffing. I just did one. And it makes your heart work harder. So you're gonna take it 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. And I'm not coming really high off the floor. It really doesn't matter. 2, 1. Especially if you're just starting out. Sink your hips back and down. Remember that toddler toilet. 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And again, if your knees and toes are not lining up and they're not doing what you're telling them to do, then don't go for this option. Go back to the ball in between the inner thighs until your muscles learn how to hold your legs properly. And up. 3, 2, 1 more. 3, 2, 1, and just hold it down. So here we are, done with our mini squat workout, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to sign up for my free 7-day Stick to Your Plan Fitness and Health Challenge at mirandamatthewson.com/7 days free.